Welcome back to the Bridge podcast. And today, with me, Sara Boza, because I have to pronounce it in Spanish, right?
Yeah, or Sara Boza. Yeah.
Yeah. Because you are half Spanish, half British?
I'm half Spanish, half British. My mum's British and my dad is Spanish, but I was born here in Mallorca.
Good. So we are in the office in Mallorca, actually, and Sarah is from iShine. And iShine were one of the first founding partners of AskTheBridge, and we're very grateful for that, obviously. And today we want to talk about iShine and see what they do and what kind of questions you can ask the bridge about iShine and what they could do for you. So all those kind of things we're discussing today. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. For the few people that do not know iShine, tell us a little bit. What is iShine?
So iShine is a company which specializes in paint protection, correction and protection. So actually many people don't know, but we have two sides to the business. One is the service. So we actually have a team of people working on yachts and they polish the boats and then make them look nice and shiny and they protect them. So they're preserving the exterior yacht surfaces, and that includes paint, gel coat, glass, stainless steel. And then on the other hand, we also have a product range which helps maintain yachts. And it's mainly for crew, but also professionals out there who do the polishing themselves. They also buy it, and you can buy them in the chandleries, you can buy them online.
So just to circle back, you've got products and you've got services. The big question I always like, and I'm just going to ask it, like, why? Why do I need to polish my boat or protect my boat? I've got paint on it.
Well, yeah, I think, when someone buys a yacht, especially a super yacht, it's worth millions. And the moment you buy it, it has new paint. It looks really nice, but then by the time years pass, the paint starts deteriorating. So you want to preserve that. If you were to polish and protect it from the start, then you can prolong the lifespan of the paint, and then by the end of 10 years, you might have spent less money. It's a return on investment as well for the owner. Say, for example, I own a yacht, and then by the fifth year, I want to sell it because I want to buy another new yacht. Then, say, if you haven't protected it, then the paint will have deteriorated. It will look awful. It will look dull. So then by the fifth year, someone who, if he wants to sell it, if you've been protecting it from the start and it looks like, say, day one, because you've been applying that protection, then you would be able to sell it, probably maybe not at the same cost you bought it, but at a close cost.
And you say like every 5 years is like normally when you have to repaint it?
Every 5 years. But the problem is, with super yachts, the big ones, they always, like from 50 meters over, they always want their yacht looking pristine, glossy, like day one. And people owners or captains think, by the 50th I'll just repaint it. But repainting might cost another million. Whereas if you were not even polishing it, but protecting it from day one, and then applying that same protection year and a half later, imagine how you could extend the lifespan. And you probably wouldn't have to even repaint it 7 years later or even 8. Depends. It's very, but and you would have saved a million, and because the cost of polishing or protecting it's so much less.
Yeah, I hear this because they say that repainting costs a million. So if I can do it after 8 years, that means that instead of painting 3 times in 15 years, I only have to paint 2 times in 15 years. And then you're saying that cost of the protecting it, we're not even talking polishing, just protecting the paint. Yeah, that will outweigh that 2 million investment.
Yeah.
How does it work? How do we do that? Like, I want to protect my boat. So I take your product and I just put it on? Is that what it is?
Well, I mean, it depends on the size of yacht. If it's a small yacht, say 15 meter or even a 10 meter, the owner can do it itself or the crew or whoever, because we do have the products ourselves. We have a product range, and we give training to the crew so they can do it themselves, or the owner, whoever, or you can call a professional. I always advise for a professional to do it, because you're going to have a guarantee that the work is going to be done properly. Well, if it's new paint, you would just have a protection on top of it. And if it's say, a year or 2 years old paint, then you would probably need to have a polishing process, so detailing, before applying a protection.
Yeah, because detailing is taking away all the...
I always compare it to your skin, and women like to have a peeling or exfoliation, say. So you would polish it with machines. We have rubbing compounds for that, and then once that's done, you clean the surface and you apply a protection on top of that, because there's no point in polishing it and then not applying any protection. You need a barrier on top of that, because you might have polished it, it looks shiny, but then by, say, a month, that dullness will come back.
Why is protection more sustainable than painting?
Because repainting a yacht, especially big yachts, you need plastic shrink wraps that go around them.
Yeah.
And then so the yacht is under a tent. All that plastic cannot be recycled. Sustainable.
Well, actually, it's really good, because a vessel becomes more sustainable by protecting and the paint,
Yeah.
because there's less waste of plastic, because of what you said, there's a plastic cover. It is less waste of paint. There's the whole procedures, getting the boat out of the water.
Yeah.
It's all these
Yeah,
things
it's all these
that protect the
things.
environment.
Yeah.
I kind of like that, and I think that would work for certain vessels that
Yeah.
want to be more sustainable.
Yeah, and I think that message should be spread more to be, they should be more aware, about it.
But you're basically saying if you would protect your paint better,
Yeah.
so by having protecting compounds, by polishing when on a regular basis, and then protecting it, you can have your paint for longer, and therefore it's more sustainable.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you're trying to say, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
hear you. We have asked the bridge, and we got some questions, like
Okay.
questions that some of them come from Ask the Bridge, and some come because I'm just curious.
Yeah.
And because you joined Ask the Bridge to help the industry understand better how polishing works,
Yes.
right? And coating. So we're very grateful, because we believe that, guys, Ask the Bridge is all about verified answers. Anything about polishing, protection, comes from iShine, which means that you're sure that they're professionals giving you the answer. Good. And another question, before we go into the rapid fire questions, is a captain notices that the paint is losing shine halfway through the season,
Yeah.
right? Could happen. What should they do first?
Well, I'd say call iShine.
That's
No, but in all seriousness, I would say to call a professional always. Some captains or crew might know why, but the reasons can be so different. It might be because as a crew have been using the wrong product, and that's made the paint look dull. I would always say have a little polishing kit on the yacht, just in case. But always call a professional before doing anything, because you might touch the paint and then you think you've done the right thing and it isn't, and then the consequences can be quite bad, quite costly as well.
costly
Yeah.
and bad, guys.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Call Sarah.
Yeah, call iShine.
Okay,
Go away.
short answers.
Okay.
What does ceramic coating actually do?
Ceramic coating is, I always say it's like a crystal liquid. So it's durable protection. It's a barrier that goes on top of paint. So paint or gel coat, even glass as well. It protects you better from UV exposure. It has hydrophobic properties. It makes cleaning easier.
Are there misconceptions about ceramic coatings, what it can or cannot do?
Okay, so a lot of people think that once you have a ceramic coating on top of your paint or gel coat, that you don't have to clean the boat any longer, which that is not true at all. You still have to clean the boat. It makes it easier. You might not have to clean it as often, but you do still have to clean it.
Okay. That's a good misconception
Yes,
too. You
that's
still have to clean the boat, guys. I'm sorry.
Exactly, please do. And then the second one, it's not scratch proof. So again, there's a lot of things in the internet saying, scratch resistant and everything. There is still a barrier, but you still have the fenders on yachts, so it will still scratch.
But then you polish it again.
Exactly, yeah, you can, There's always a solution.
What are the biggest mistakes captains or crew make when maintaining yacht surfaces?
The biggest mistakes, I think, is I think it's just the lack of knowledge in what products to use. Are we talking about cleaning? Or are we talking about crew that polish
Ooh,
yachts?
good question.
Because we do, it's
What do you prefer, cleaning or which is a better?
well, cleaning. I think it's well known that using pH neutral soaps is the best option.
Yeah.
Using the right cleaning material equipment. So just make sure always that you know which are the appropriate products to clean a yacht, because if you do a mistake, the consequences can be enormous. That would be one. And if crew are polishing, also make sure you read the label of the products you're using. Don't be afraid in getting in touch with the company. Read the safety data sheets, the technical data sheets, because they're always out there. Always start from fine to strong. A lot of people think, oh, it's looking dull, so I'll go with the strongest compound. But don't forget that you are digging into the paint.
Are those mistakes made often?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you say. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and we always try to let crew know that we're always there. We're just a call away. We come. We don't charge anything. It's part of our work. We want crew to feel confident in what they're doing and the products they're using. And I think for a crew it can be also quite satisfying to learn how to polish and protect properly a yacht. Because I believe if they had their own yacht, they would want the same.
Because you polish.
Yeah, I polish. It's not rocket science.
No. Well.
It's physical, but
Yeah, but not. We talked about that before. It's like it's not. It's physical, but it's not heavy physical.
no,
You know what I mean?
No, it is, especially with the machines that there's out there in the market at the moment. They're pretty light.
If a yacht's paint could talk, what would it complain about the most?
Please use pH neutral soap. Please
that
do
like-
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And please protect me from the beginning.
Please protect me from the beginning, and please
Yes.
use pH neutral soap.
I don't wanna get
I
burned.
like that. Okay, myth or fact?
Okay.
Ceramic coatings means the yacht won't need much maintenance anymore.
Myth.
A coating can help reduce long-term repainting costs.
A fact.
Fact, because that's what we talked about in the
Yes.
beginning. Polishing and protecting the surface are basically the same thing.
No, polishing is correcting. It's correction,
Protecting?
and protecting it is preserving the paint. So you polish is to correct, it's detailing, and then protection is applying a protective coating on top of the correction that you've been doing on the paint.
So you paint, and you polish if needed, and then you
Yes.
protect.
Yeah.
But if you got new paint, you can protect straight away.
Yeah, and ideally, if you are to protect from the beginning, you're probably going to avoid having to polish quite often in the long run. So then that means that really no detailing has to be done. You will have to if there's dents or there's scratches or whatever. There's always things happen, but ideally the less you polish and the more you protect, the better.
Yeah. So you basically say paint and protect, right? Straight away. If you got new
Yeah.
paint, protect straight away.
Yeah.
Do a lot of boats do that?
No, there's this thing about I don't want to protect. There's the year warranty and all that, but at least after the years pass, please do start protecting it.
Okay, final question. This
Yes.
we went pretty deep, eh? It was pretty good, this. If you could give every captain, crew member, or yacht owner one piece of advice for protecting yacht finish, what would it be? I think I know the answer.
Well, yeah, I protect it from the beginning.
Protect it from
Yeah.
the beginning. Well, I think the message you have to bring across is like it saves you time and money in the
Yeah.
long run. And I think everybody wants to save time and money in the long run.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things, everything you want to know about polishing, protection, what kind of products to use. Just ask the bridge, because you trained the bridge with all those questions.
Yes. Yeah.
So Sarah's given all that information into Bobby. Bobby now can answer all those questions. You got any questions about that? Ask it or get in touch with iShine. Sarah, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Yay! All good. See you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.